everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to crochet the lemon peel stitch, which is the stitch you see here. I did use it in my millennial jumper pattern, so you may have seen it already, but today I'm going to be showing you exactly how you complete this beautifully textured stitch. It's perfect for garments, it's perfect for blankets, it's perfect for scarves, beanies, accessories, anything you can think of really. This stitch is perfect for it. So if that is something you're interested in learning, please just keep on watching. So to get started, you will of course need some yarn and a crochet hook. I'm just using a 10-ply/Aran weight yarn today with a 5mm crochet hook, but you can of course use any yarn and any hook. So to get started, we just want to find the end of our yarn and start with a slip knot, popping that onto our hook. And for the lemon peel stitch, we want to start with an even number of stitches, so multiples of 2. So I'm just going to chain up a total of 12 stitches today just for demonstration purposes, but obviously depending on what you're making will just depend on how many stitches you start with. So I'm going to go ahead and chain up 12. And now we can begin row 1. So first of all, we would just want to do 1 extra chain as a turning chain, and we will now be working back along this way. Now we will be skipping that very first chain stitch and crocheting into that second stitch from our hook. So skipping that first stitch and going into that second stitch from our hook, we want to go in with a single crochet. If you're not familiar with a single crochet, I do have a tutorial on my channel, so please go and watch that first before we get started. We then want to find that very next stitch and we are going in with a double crochet. So yarning over, inserting our hook into the very next stitch and completing a double crochet. Again, I do have a tutorial for the double crochet on my channel, so if you're not familiar, please go and watch that first. We're then moving on to that very next stitch and we are going in with a single crochet. Just like that. And then we're finding the very next stitch and going in with a double crochet. So you may have guessed that this is just a pattern, so we are going to continue the single crochet, double crochet pattern until we get all the way to the end of our row. So again, we're finding that very next stitch and going in with a single crochet. And then finding that next stitch and going in with a double crochet. So single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, all the way to the end. Okay, here I am at the end of row 1. I have just finished on a double crochet, which is what you should have finished on as well if you did start with an even amount of stitches. We are then going to move on to row 2. So to do that, we're going to chain 1, which will be our turning chain, and turning our work. Now that turning chain will not count as a stitch, so we want to be crocheting into that very first stitch there. So we are going in with a single crochet first of all, so finding that very first stitch and going in with a single crochet. And then we're finding that very next stitch and we're going in with a double crochet. So essentially you are going to be single crocheting into the double crochets from the previous row and double crocheting into the single crochets from the previous row. So super duper easy. That's why I love this stitch so much. But finding that next double crochet and going in with a single crochet. And then finding that next single crochet and going in with a double crochet. And once again, we are just going to be repeating this pattern all the way till the end. So single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, all the way to the end, making sure that you are single crocheting into the double crochets from the previous row and double crocheting into the single crochets from the previous row. I'm going to go ahead and finish off row 2 and I will meet you back here at the end. Okay, here I am at the end of row 2. Again, I have finished on a double crochet, so we are now chaining 1, turning our work, and moving on to row 3, which will be exactly the same as row 2. So we will now just be repeating row 2 until we reach our desired length, or until you have completed as many rows as your pattern calls for. But again, we will just be doing single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, all the way till the end of the row. That is pretty much it when it comes to the lemon peel stitch. Again, it is a super duper easy pattern and it creates the most beautiful texture. But I'm going to go ahead now, complete quite a few rows, and then I will come back here and we will have a look what the finished product looks like. Okay, so here I am at the end of quite a few rows. As you can see, this stitch is beautifully textured. It's called the lemon peel stitch because it is meant to resemble the peel of a lemon. I don't know if it actually does, but I love it either way. It is such a beautiful textured stitch and I hope you love it too. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you will be notified of all my future videos. If you would like to join me in the Talk Yarny to Me Facebook group, there is a link in the description down below. I would love to see you there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!